What if I stood over here? Is this a problem?
Michael, that is where we're doing
How
public
about if I
comment
how about if I came right
Okay,
over here?
so at this point, you're
Am I
being
breaking?
disruptive.
Point of order. You
As a
can't
point of-
reframe this. You can't reframe
You can
this.
sit down and be quiet.
You can't reframe this. Start my time. That's a whiny bitch move right there.
Welcome back to the JTown Press, and today we're bringing you a story out of Kansas from Lawrence Accountability and the dreaded rabble-rouser. Michael from Lawrence Accountability just dismantles this board, and you won't even believe what the police do at the end. It will blow your mind. You have to watch it all the way through. Both these men are standing up for your freedom. Let's go over there and check out their channels. The links will be in the description of the pinned comment. Show them some love. Tell them JTown sent you. Let's grab your popcorn. Here we go.
One of your school board members, Anne.Costello, right before I started speaking during general public comment, called me crazy Justin Spies.
We'll start online. Justin, are you here?
Crazy Justin Spies.
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can. Welcome.
Hey, heard one of your board members, Anne.Costello, just say crazy Justin Spies right there. So
Your guys' policy here at the meeting say, please be respectful of the presenters, the board, and your fellow audience members as we discuss and deliberate the items on tonight's agenda. Comments or actions that are threatening or disrespectful of presenters, the board, or others in attendance, including use of foul language or any other behavior that is disruptive of the board meeting, will result in immediate removal from the meeting. So would you guys consider that disrespectful, have one of your board members call me crazy? If so, why wasn't she immediately removed from the meeting? Why do your guys' rules supposedly apply to us, but they don't apply to you guys? Furthermore, you guys have a non-discrimination statement that says Lawrence Public Schools, USD 497, is committed to maintaining a learning environment free from discrimination, insult, intimidation, or harassment for any reason. Would you guys say that her calling me crazy Justin Spies was an insult? And if it is, what kind of example are you guys setting to your students? You guys' precious policies there that say we can't be a certain way, but you guys freely can. You have no consequences whatsoever for doing it. I emailed all of you asking what kind of disciplinary action will be taken against her for saying that about me, and got no response about it at all whatsoever. So do you guys think it's insulting and disrespectful to do that? If I were to call her crazy Anne.Costello, would that be insulting? What about stupid Anne.Costello? Or ugly Anne.Costello? What about bitchy
Justin,
Anne.Costello
this is your
or
warning.
bitchy
It's your warning.
Kelly.Jones?
It's your warning.
Any problems with
Can you
that?
pause the... Justin, I'm
so
pausing
now
your
I'm
time.
able to
If you
also,
continue with any
use
foul
foul language
language,
now? Is that
you
what's
will
going on
be
here?
stopped from participating because it's disruptive. It doesn't comply with the policy. Can we start the time back
Why
up,
is that
please?
allowed now? I mean, I came in here a couple weeks ago and I talked about how your guys' policy is bullshit, and this
Okay, you can
perfectly
turn
demonstrates how
off
much
the-
bullshit it is.
Got it? Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to the next speaker. Michael, you can come to the board. Just to be clear, make sure that you stay at the podium.
You got a safety hazard there that I'm not going to comply with. I'm not standing
If you
underneath
come
that
up to
thing.
this board-
I'm not standing underneath that thing. Because if it falls,
Move from
it's
that
me.
spot, I'm going to ask for you to be to be removed.
Shut up.
That's what we're at.
Crazy Anne.Costello, why don't you chime in here? Don't start giving me directives, lady. The only reason you're acting that way is because of who I am. The way you're acting is bullshit.
So that's your warning.
You just threw somebody
That's your
out because
warning.
they used a curse word. You guys need to grow some thicker skin. Because if curse words hurt your feelings, that's pathetic. Because in your library, you've got books that describe in graphic detail the act of procreation. Did you know that? Shake your head. Yes, I knew that. Right, Kelly? Right, Kelly.Jones? Your hatred for me just breathes through. Because if I can't move from right here, what if I stood right here? Is that a problem for you? What if I stood over here? Is this a problem?
Michael, that is where we're doing
How
public
about if I
comment now.
how about if I came right
Okay,
over here?
so at this point, you're
Am I
being
breaking,
disruptive.
how am I being disruptive?
Because you need to stay where I have it. Can you pause the time?
You keep interrupting me,
I
and
am
I'm
being
during my 3
clearly, I
minutes.
have paused the time. Where you can speak is at the podium.
I'm
If
not
you
standing
move from the
underneath that
podium,
thing.
You will be sitting. Are we clear?
No, Kelly, we're not clear, because you're being real bitchy toward me.
Okay, that's it.
And
You
I'm
need
not
to
gonna.
sit down.
No, I'm not gonna sit
If
down
you don't
because you
need-
can
if you
keep
need
that
help
time
sitting
going.
down-
Start that timer back up because I have 3 minutes. And you're not gonna have anybody help me sit down, Kelly.
Bill,
Start that timer back up, I have 3 minutes.
can you please assist him?
Start the
in sitting down,
timer back
please?
up, I have 3 minutes. Start the timer back up, I have 3 minutes. Start the timer back up, please, I have 3 minutes. You've stopped the time at 2:07.
Are you going to?
Please
are
start
you
the
going to
timer
comply
back
with
up.
the policy?
Please start the timer back up. You've stopped at 2:07. I have 3 minutes. Start that timer back up, please. Start that timer back up. I have 3 minutes.
Michael,
Start that timer back up.
You have to comply with the policy.
You have
and
to
you did
comply
not.
with the U.S. Constitution. Start that timer back up. I have 3 minutes. Start that timer back up.
You are
Start
being
that timer back up.
disruptive in the meeting.
Start that timer back
You
up.
need to sit down.
The charge is 2159.22. If you think you can stick it, go at it. I got
need
another
to
minute
sit
there.
down.
You stop the time. I need the timer to start so I can finish my 3 minutes.
Are you going to finish it?
I
within
need the
policy?
timer to start so I can finish my 3 minutes.
Can you go to the podium?
I need the timer to start so I can finish my 3 minutes. It's that easy. Start the timer so I can finish my 3 minutes. Please. It's that easy. Start the timer so I can finish my 3 minutes. Start the timer, please. Start the timer. When the timer starts, start the timer, Kelly. We're at a standstill here. Your timer is at 2:07. Start the timer so I can finish my
sit
3
down,
minutes.
please?
Start the timer so I can finish my 3 minutes. You've interrupted my 3 minutes and stopped me at 2:07. Please let me finish my 3 minutes.
Can you sit down, please?
Let me finish my 3 minutes. Start the timer back up and let me finish my 3 minutes. You're violating the law right now. Start the timer back up and let me finish my 3 minutes.
Please sit down.
Kelly, you're violating the law right now. Start the timer back up and
Take
let
it
me
up
finish
with
my
your
3
legal
minutes.
counsel. You need to
Please
sit
let me
down. Can
finish
you
my
get help,
3
please?
minutes.
Removing him from the building. Or
you
sitting
guys-
down. Just sitting down is fine. You
Guys.
can say, and you can, we
Guys.
want to hear what you have to say.
They have a violation
and you can
here.
come
Don't
back.
do this. I want my 3 minutes. Start the timer
Are you
back
going
up.
to comply with the policy?
Start
by
the
turning
timer
it
back
on?
up so I can finish my 3 minutes. There's no questions to answer. Start my timer back up so I can finish my 3 minutes. Start my timer back up. They're not going to arrest me because they know I've not broken a law. Start the timer back up.
You are disrupting this meeting.
No, I'm not, Kelly. You've disrupted it by stopping my timer.
I stopped it so that you could have your full 3 minutes if you comply
Start
with
my
the
timer
policy.
back up. Your policies are unconstitutional. Start my timer back up so I can finish my 3 minutes.
Madam President, could I ask if you would like to call for a recess?
I will expect my 2 minutes and 07 seconds back when you get back. I'm not leaving until I get my full 3 minutes, Kelly.Jones. And they're not going to arrest me because I haven't broken a law. You gave me 3 minutes and you took it away.
I'm not asking anybody to arrest you. I'm asking you to sit down.
They're not going to do anything to me because I haven't broken a law, Kelly. You need to start my timer back up and let me finish my 3 minutes. That's your only choice here. That's your only choice. I'm sorry that you don't like it, but that's your only choice. Start the timer back up. Please. You're making this harder than it needs to be. Start that timer back up, guys, please. 2 minutes and 7 seconds and I'd be done. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Start my timer, please. We've already taken way too much time, Kelly. Start my timer back up. Please. My challenge to you is this. If you don't like the words, we're
That's it.
constitutionally
You gotta go.
able to
Stop
vocally
and call
express.
recess now, please.
Start my timer back up. You stopped
You
at 2
need
minutes
to
and
be
2 seconds.
Sitting down when you come back. Your time is done.
My time is not done. I will have 2 minutes and 2 seconds when I come back, and I'll have my own clock. Kelly.Jones, you can't do this. This is unconstitutional as hell, and you guys all know it. I'll have my 2 minutes and 2 seconds back when they come back. Would you please time for me? Thank you. You guys might want to go back and help them understand what's happening here.
time for public comment. We're joining the meeting. And the time for public comment has ended.
I have 2 minutes and 2 seconds left, ma'am, and there's another person that came to speak. Point of order. Point of order. You can't do this. You can't constitutionally do this. You can't just shut us down like this. I have 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. You can't kick me out. Public comment is not over, and I have 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. You've tried everything, Kelly. Just give me the 2 minutes and 2 seconds, and we're done. You've tried every illegal move here, Kelly. Give me 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Back up on the clock, and let's finish.
Okay, we're moving. I need a consultation about whether or not I can remove public comment. So I'm going to call it.
To call your attorney. You're going to get sued over this one. I want my 2 minutes and 2 seconds back.
Madam President, would you like to call an additional recess?
Yeah, we have to call an additional recess.
Okay.
Just give me 2 minutes and 2 seconds, guys. This is absolutely childish and pathetic. Go join them, crazy Anne.Costello. Go join them. This is stupid. This is dumb. Look at the example you're setting for the students here. Trying to shut one person down, you're going to go through this amount of crap. Pathetic. Pathetic. Every one of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves in this board the way they're acting tonight. 2 minutes and 2 seconds, Miss Jones. Put them back up and let's get this over with. It's the only legal way you're getting out of this.
Apologize for taking so much time. I believe we have.
Madam President, given that we have other agenda items to attend to this evening that we need to get our business done, I make a motion that we amend our agenda and we move the public comment item to the end of our agenda for this evening and continue our public comment
Unacceptable.
after we have completed item.
Point of order, you can't move it. It's already engaged. You've already started public comment. You can't stop public comment in the middle of it, guys. I have 2 minutes, 2 seconds on the clock.
We have a motion.
There's a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Let's get that vote called out. I want to hear each one of you.
Blackwood. Costello.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
Gordon Ross.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
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 How many yeses?
Yes.
And Carol, is that you? Okay. The motion passes 7-0.
Okay.
You didn't record all the votes.
I was going to say no. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. The motion passes 6-0.
Ms. Franklin?
Yes.
Thank you for supporting the Constitution, Ms. Franklin.
Sorry, 6-1. Sorry.
The rest of you are going to get named in a lawsuit for this because you cannot shut down public comment at 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining.
Okay, we're going to move on now
And then
to
push her
board
back.
commentary. You need to sit down.
Are you guys going
Move on to
is
board
this
commentary.
is this what you guys are going to allow? Is this what you guys are going to do?
This is disrupting the meeting.
Is it
Please get
disrupting the meeting?
assistance so that we can continue with the business.
Am I disrupting the meeting or did they disrupt public comment? It's for you to decide because they're asking you to threaten my arrest at this point now. They have violated the law.
The only way you'd be removed, or him to be removed at this point, is that Dr. Swift would ask you, like, criminal trespass.
And how do I get criminally trespassed when I've broken no law, sir?
I'm just saying, that's the only way, like, at this point.
And how's that going to happen if I've broken no law?
So if we continue to if he stands up here and continues to make, I just want to be really clear.
2 minutes and 2
If he stands up
seconds.
here and continues to just disrupt, and we cannot continue with the business of the board.
How
he may
can I be
continue to do so.
disrupting
Is that
during my
correct?
time to speak?
I guess my point is, you gave an opportunity to speak for 2 minutes and 9 seconds by whatever making group comments is not breaking the law. It's your rules.
But he is breaking our decorum rules, and the chair has the authority within the board meeting to enforce decorum rules, and she is trying to do so.
Not
And we are trying to
discriminatorily.
figure out a solution to this where we can continue our board meeting while also respecting people's rights to have public participation. He
2
has
minutes.
now taken up an extreme amount of time in this board meeting fighting with the
Her.
chair
No.
over our decorum rules, which she is allowed to enforce. So
No.
we really have a problem here, and I am asking,
Point of order, you
as a
can't
point of-
reframe this.
I have the floor as
You
a
can't
board member.
reframe
You can
this.
sit down and be quiet.
You can't reframe
so
this
we
that I have
can-
interrupted during my time, guys.
Because you
I
are
have
not following the decorum rules.
Guys, I have
have
2
them,
minutes
and we
and
are
2
allowed to
seconds.
enforce
You
them.
can't just arbitrarily shut it down and shut me down that way. It's illegal. I'm going to sue
You
you.
are permitted to speak if you follow the decorum rules, and you have repeatedly
I want my 2
declined
minutes and
to do
2
that.
seconds back up on the screen. 2 minutes and 2
Without any
seconds.
assistance, I would like to, I'm going to have a conversation with the board colleagues, and you can listen, Michael, okay, just for a moment. We do not have assistance from law enforcement. Michael is not going to sit down. I do want the board meeting to move on. I think Yolanda likely would too, based on vote. So I'd like the board to reconsider the motion to move to the end, the comment to the end of the meeting, and we will need to consider utilizing public comment in future meetings, likely, unlikely at this point. So I'm asking, we have no assistance to get him to sit down or to otherwise move, so I'm asking the board to reconsider the motion that was on the table, just to get this to move along.
If we move it to the end of the meeting, he has his 2.5 minutes
Nope.
to speak.
Nope.
We have no assistance in enforcing our policy. We have been informed that we have no assistance enforcing the policy and that he will not be sitting down. He's informed us that he's going to continue to remain in the building. So if he will sit down after 2 minutes, that might be the best thing that we can.
I'm inclined as GR is just let him speak. Just let him speak.
Do you need a motion?
Yes.
We need a motion.
I move to reopen public comment and move it back from the end of the meeting to current. I don't know if there's anything else.
Or to say move it to its current.
Move it to its current place in the agenda.
Costello,
Yes.
Franklin,
Yes.
Gordon Ross. Jones.
Yes.
Kimball,
No.
Byers,
Yes.
Padu Blackwood. Padu Blackwood.
Yes. Can you hear me? Yes.
The motion passes 6-1.
I would like to.
Oh, I said yes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to give you back your time on the
2
clock.
minutes and
I do
2
not have to
seconds.
listen to you. I'm going to get up and leave, and then when you are done, I'm going to come back out.
Wah. Start my time. That's a whiny bitch move right there. Now that you guys have all learned this fucking lesson, stop shutting people down. Give them their goddamn 3 minutes and shut your fucking mouths. They're allowed to come in here and talk. Trying to put somebody underneath a hazard like this is stupid. This podium should be either up here or off to the side or in the back. Trying to make somebody stand underneath that is a risk, and I'm not going to take it for you dumbasses. And the fact that she verbally came at me before I had even a chance to speak laid your intent bare. And that one, Kimball, who voted no, how insane is that? You guys just got taught a lesson. And do you hear how I don't need to cuss now? Because you got taught the lesson. You got taught to shut up and just let the people speak. Next time Justin Spees is on your damn WebEx, just let him speak. When she comes up here to talk, just let her fucking speak. How hard is that? Really? Gordon, why do you hate so much? Is it because I asked you about the policy and you kind of threw the board under the bus? I want to see that policy that said we can't speak online anymore, because I assure you, you're going to long for the days that you could have relegated me to the online room. You can have your 30 seconds back. I really do appreciate you guys following the law. Thank you.
Madam President, I did want to give an explanation of vote for my vote earlier, so I'll use my public comment time for that purpose. I was in a committee hearing today in the Kansas State House, or I observed a committee hearing today in the Kansas State House, and you can check the video on this, where a person giving testimony didn't even use curse words. They actually just said some unkind things. And the chair called for the person to end their time and sit down early. And no one questions decorum rules when they are enforced in the State House and in other places. And for some reason in this community, we seem to have lost the ability to enforce reasonable decorum rules in public meetings to protect the integrity of the people who serve, the people who work in these spaces, and the people who observe these meetings, including our teachers and our students and our parents. And I think that there needs to be some really deep soul searching as to why that kind of behavior is okay in these spaces, but not in other spaces, and that is why I voted no, because I think that, bullies are going to continue to bully when they're permitted to be bullies, and we are attempting to...
What was crazy Anne.Costello? Wasn't that bullying?
Our anti-bullying policies, our anti-hazing policies, our complaint policies. That's why we have all of these rules, and we absolutely must be permitted to enforce them. Otherwise, it no longer is a meeting, a business meeting of the board in public. It is something else entirely. So thank you for allowing me the opportunity to explain